Very good. 4, 4. Yeah. Should all be hooked up. So that is going in. I just need to write this message. There we go. As you know, my fiance is not home at the moment. Also one of the reasons why I can stream every night for this for this week at least. So that's always good. Of course, I'm looking forward to getting her home as well. Even more. Ooh, is this almost bottlenecking as it is? 240, 300. Let's look at looking at that one. How fast are we making that? 17k. That's increased quite a bit. If you go to a minute, 22k. Silicon, that should probably increase a bit as we go. And I'm going to be surprised if you can consume all of this, but we probably can. That's wild. That means we have a hefty activity going to and from this planet now. Yeah, look at that. That's just silicon chips going. I love how it is all just converging here right now. Very cool. So what else, what other kind of silicon do we have on this one? There has 2 parts. Yeah. Then we have one over here as well, so let's just place down our tower right here. Let's take this one is only silicon. Yes, so let's grab you. Where did I go? As that already have everything it needs to work. And that will work, that will get requested in. Chips. Oh, it has no power, of course, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Video this way. Depending on how high, if you're talking about your hub, yeah, I normally make 1 item per interplanetary logistics hub because you can only have 4 items going in, and most items except maybe 1 or 2 requires 5, so you can have all 4 and then the output at the bottom. That makes it a lot easier to manage. Otherwise you have to do some spaghetti thing to move things around between them. I don't want to do that. That looks ugly and inefficient. Where's the closest power from here? Over there. I can see we need to get our solar down. we are finally starting to use more than we are. Ah, yeah. Add the default or the alternative recipe. We never placed down solar here, not yet, so we need to. We'll fix that in just a second. Okay. Warp is getting flown in, the rest is fine. Good. Let's find our current power generation. That is this one. I want to change that out with solar panels. Not solar panels, sorry. Artificial sun. Why would you want a solar panel when you have a star you can build instead? I want to dismantle this one. You can go to 0. I just want you to use whatever power you have left. That'll be fine. And then we want something else here. Let's grab the landfill. Let's grab these. And then I want to... It's fine. Again. Supply. It's fine. Add. That, let's go back. 34, 300. Oh, man, that's fine. So we need to set up some bits of power. That is kinda our bottleneck on this planet. So we'll use our little overpowered one here. It can fit in pretty much here. That'll be fine. Also we have to landfill. Oh, and some power poles we probably have to move. Oh, we have a battle ready. Very cool. Yeah, so let's add down the stars. And then we will... I don't know if we move just a few of them. You can go there. Oh. You can go there. Good. And let's only use half of them. I think the other one is a bit overkill. I'll be fine. So, we're battle ready. Birdie is telling me to hydrate. That is very important indeed. So let's jump over to the raid and hydrate at the same time. Look how many enemies there are. That's gonna be exciting. Hopefully we can do this. Because they're only level 1 and 5, I think. But it might be 100 enemies. Come on, bomber. Bomb them all. Okay, there's still 60 some enemies left. Come on, Buddha. We're going crazy. Come on, they have bombers as well. Okay, 13 against 23. I believe in Buddha and his insane Centurion. Oh, we got this. We got this. Means I can have a victory snack. Jesus, Buddha, 40 many enemies. You are pretty darn insane. And the winner is Buddha and Scripper. Congrats on the Buster Scroll. Let's continue. They did. They're insane. And you got some loot. Jesus, there are a lot of enemies here. level 1, level 1, level 5. So they're not overly insane. Let's add in... Let's give it a Berserker. I think that'll be kind of cool. He'll probably grab the ball and then he'll go crazy. Yeah, the Centurion was insane. It took almost no damage, which was kind of cool. This one should be delivering that if we have it in storage. I'm always a bit skeptical when none is being delivered. Very nice. So here is you. That will go out. Let's circle up to the rest over here. There goes the star. And now we're generating more than enough power. Perfect. Healers are insanely important. Let's check this. I just want to see how many total production, how many stars do we have in storage? There we are. We have 353 total made. Good to know. Good, so you're going in. You're getting enough power out. 250 to work. We have 8. That's about 500. So we should have more than enough to supply it. I hope. Then I have to figure out why this one is not getting delivered. It might be because we activated the power, but... Oh, I think I know why. I'm guessing I forgot to... No, that doesn't matter. I don't know why. It should work. So you're fixed. You are not fixed, so you're the other part of that one. Absolutely nothing. But around the black hole on neutron stars is pretty much where we find unipolar magnets. In terms of power generation, it is not the best, as power generation from a Dyson sphere is based on how bright the star is, and a black hole is not very bright. Unfortunately. There. In. But a black hole looks incredibly beautiful when you fly up close to it. Before 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's get all of them into that one. No, it has no color, but the light around it on the event horizon, you'll be able to see the light before it disappears. It's the same if you see a black hole eating another star in real life, well, in graphical images at least. You'll be able to see it, that halo around it, and that looks really cool. That's what you can see in here as well. We can go and have a look at it later, so you can see what it looks like, but it looks rather cool. There we are. That is room for expansion. Our mode here might be the easiest. It is. Ah, good. Good beast. There we go. That's gonna flow a lot of ore in. All of them are hooked up. They are. And you are building up. I love the super highway of just ore going in, which of course will be better as time goes on. But a nice amount going in here, all being consumed back at the mining world. What we call that smelting world. Oh, that'll be cool, Gripper. You should try that. If you like being an engineer, an astronaut is a good way to go even further in that career. 11G, don't really care about that. Anything else left? I've completely emptied it out now. That is mined. That is hooked up. That is hooked up. Oh. It seems like we've gotten every single silicon vein on this planet now. And oh wait, there's one right there. That one I have to go and get. But that should output an insane amount of silicon to that area. Was it around here somewhere? There. Was that the one? No, that's not the one. Ah, there it is. Yeah, but if you love those things, then it'll be quite good for you. I'm cheering you on, man. If you ever go, or when you go to the International Space Station, do say hello from me. Do a little sign saying Dgray says hello. that'd be very nice. Or you can hook you up to this one. Or just take a second one over there. Thanks, man. It's gonna be cool. And if you have permission to take a guest to the space station, I will volunteer. I can't remember what was it, the American or the Canadian astronaut that was up there a few years ago. They did a ton of cool experiments and had a YouTube channel. Oh, what was he called? But I love watching what he did, like wrenching out the things and how things looked in microgravity, or no gravity even. But for the life of me, I can't remember what he's called. I want to say Chris, but I don't think that's what he's called. Yeah. Yeah, Chris. Oh, it was Chris. Wow, I was pretty spot on there. He did a lot of cool things, showing how a lot of things act on the space station. So I actually watched quite a bit of things with him. And he's a very, very likable guy. Or man, whatever you want to call him. Exactly, Llama and Sky Buddha. If you want to watch something from the space station stripper, try and look him up. He does a lot of fun things. And is a very, very likable guy. Oh. You're actually filling up. Imagine that. Perfect. Yeah, I've seen it where he holds a pen up and drops it and just talks to it and they're like, oh, it's on the ground now. I think that is so hilarious that you get so much used to gravity not being there that you forget even when you're on the ground. I think that is quite hilarious that actually happens. Did we just solve our silicon issue? We did. We solved it. Perfect. So that should be a nice amount of silicon for the foreseeable future. But I need to go back and look at the factory world because we have an issue with the input of this. This is not being delivered even though it should be. So let's go and have a look. Because I don't want this one to request, I just want this to receive. So factory world. Here we come. We need to go right here. So what is wrong with you? Is it because science have consumed everything? Or was I correct in my assumption here? Oh, it has no space warpers. Ah, yes. That is of course needed. So let's just do a little sneaky over here. And now we should see ships leave in just a second. And boom, get delivered. Delivered. Oh, and set it to 10%. I wanted to at least send 100 at a time, otherwise we'll have too much travel. And that is it's not what I want. Yeah, that would be nice if you knew it was gonna stay in place, the same place. But there is some kind of movement. Just from the air and such, so just drift away. Imagine how many things would be stuck at the ceiling. You just couldn't get down if you're a short person. I actually don't know. A sec, I'll just check. No, not yet. No achievements and no trading cards as it stands. At least from what I can tell. We have a knife buffer here, that's perfect. Means I can also just grab that. Yeah, I actually did play Astroneer a few years back. Never really completed this. I went to the core of, was it 4 out of the 5 planets? And then I was actually streaming it, and then all of a sudden I just stopped. I can't even remember why. But I did actually enjoy the mystery of finding out what's inside the planets and such. But the automation part was, and the storage part was a bit too annoying for me. I think that was why. I like games where I can automate things, and of course I think the automation part have gotten a lot better in Astroneer over the last few years. But it's been a while since it did last. I might be a year and a half since it did last. What do you mean? Llama? In the terms of building games, no. I think the only new hot game I've heard about in the survivals genre is Icarus. I think that is generating quite a bit of hype from quite a few people. Oh, back then? No. I actually can't remember what happened. I might just have gotten caught up in Factorio again. Because I was probably playing it and then I was like, oh, I can't automate that many things. And I want to automate things. So I'll probably jump back into Factorio. That would sound like something I'll do. That's good. So let's go also set up the chess. I think I need to set that up, and luckily we have one spot in here. Chest. Just 400. Another one. Let's take iron and stone. And bands and storage. Because then we need to fix this. If we're lucky, are we able to get it in this way? No. That's gonna be a bit annoying to fix. Wait, we can take it from the belt here and just shuffle it back in, so we might actually be able to do what I need to do. We go in and... yeah, oh, that was easy enough. We have all the spot to do it in. Please tell me I can fit one in. Oh, it's like I built it for this. This can grab and just shift them around. In theory, we actually just need one next to it like that. Do it. So grab in and output right away. You just need the buffer. Okay, that'll work. We got a plan, guys. We got a very, very good plan. Let's start by testing it out here. So what if you take one chest, add it right here? Will this work? From here you'll output. Oh, it's too close. We'll have to move it up a bit. We'll only buffer from 3 chests at a time. That's fine. Also go all the way down here. That won't give me what I need. If we have another belt, then we have to go one more. Can we do this? What if I grab you that way? We couldn't do it the... We can't do that. The ugly way. We can do that. That we can do. Go. Let's do this. You'll go here. You will buffer up a row of chests. Here is some power for you. Now I'll start to buffer. Yeah, the curvature is pretty bad up here. But we should be able to do it if we do a little sneaky thing. This is gonna look ugly, so don't look too much at it. But in theory, if I do that and do this, it would work. I can do that to loop it around. But the thing is, do I want to loop it? Well, this should probably be able to bottleneck at some point. Let's just test. You bottleneck if I do that. Yes, you will. Perfect. Because then I can use it like this. This one is set to 100, so we'll only send 100 out when new planets request. Or 1,000, whatever we set the minimum to. Instead of buffering it in the tower, we'll buffer it in the chest next to it. So this one will fill up to whatever we want to buffer. And if then we start to request 100 out to different planets, it will loop around and use this buffer. So we don't have to wait for it to do it. It will still output at a pretty nice rate. And I think this is how we're gonna solve our little issue with it sending 1,000 at a time. Which is very, very annoying.